or this program on our calculator, we have the A equals P times 1 plus R over N to the NT formula. It's interest compounded periodically. This is different than the annuities. And then you have their continuously compounded interest formula. I like to call it PERT. And then Newton's law of cooling. And then example 5, which is not related to any of those formulas. It says find the value of E to the 4.243. E is a number. Hit second ln, there's E, to the 4.243. And it's 69.6164. E is, there's a song. E is 2.71828 1828. Sorry, I started it too high. 45, 90, 45, and then comes 23. Yeah, I'll play the song on the tape for you tomorrow. That was pretty bad. Moving on. So, it says find the amount at the end of an investment given the following. And it says compounded monthly. If it says monthly, I'm going to use the A equals P times 1 plus R over N to the NT formula. If it says the word continuously, I'm going to use PERT. And I'm just going to stick them straight in. P is 1,000. 1 plus R is actually 0.10. You have to change it to a decimal. And then over N. N is the number of times compounded per year, right here. So if it's monthly, N is 12. If it was daily, N would be 365. If it's annually, it'd be 1. If it's semi-annually, it'd be 2. So this would be 12 to the 12 times T is 4. So I'm just going to stick it straight in. 1,000. You should have done this in Algebra 2. As I chuckle. Divided by 12, close parentheses, to the 12 times 4 is 1489.35. And then compounded continuously is the PERT formula. So it's 750 E to the, I moved my decimal 2 places, 0.045, and just ignore the 2 months, pretend like it's not there, times 5. So 750 E to the 0.045 times 5 is $939.24. And then we have, this is it, right? Yeah. Newton's law of cooling. It says a beaker of water has been heated to 175 degrees in a room that is 74 degrees Fahrenheit. If K is 0.01 and A is 128, use Newton's law of cooling to find the temperature of the water after half an hour. And it's Y equals A E to the negative KT plus C. Where did I get that from? Right there. Where C is the temperature of the room. So A, it gives it to you, 128, E to the negative 0.01 times T. T is the time in minutes, so it's 30, plus the temperature of the room, 74. So I just do 128 E, second E, to the negative 0.01 times 30, plus 74. And that's 168.82. Does it say what to round to? No. Degrees. And then it says compare the balance after 25 years of a $10,000 investment earning 6.75 interest compounded and continuously. Continuously is going to be over here. Semi-annually is going to be over here. A equals P times 1 plus R over N to the NT. And P is 10,000. That's the amount you invest initially. T is 25 years, and R is 0.0675. So I'm just going to do P is 10,000, E to the 0.0675 times 25, E second E to the 0.0675 times 25. So that's $54,059.489, which would be 49 cents. And then semi-annually, A equals 10,000. 1 plus R is 0.0675 over semi-annually. Think about like Bath & Body Works semi-annual sale. How many times a year does that happen? 2. Semi-annually is 2. Annually is 1. Semi-annually is 2. If they give you quarterly, that's 4. To the N is 2 times the number of years is 25. So it's 10,000. 1 plus 0.0675 over 2, close parentheses, to the open parentheses, 2 times 25, close parentheses. And it's 52,574.62. It says compare it. Continuously gives you more money. Okay, so to sum it up, we did 3 different, well, crap, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different things. Let's go back through really fast. The first thing we did were, they're called annuities. These are the big nasty formulas: payment, interest, and the number of payments. If you're buying something, you go to the finance, and your present value has a number in it, and your future is 0, because eventually you want to pay it off. If you're investing money, you start with 0 in your present, and you're trying to find your future. Then you have your interest compounded periodically and continuously. If it gives you something like monthly, daily, yearly, quarterly, you use periodically. If it says continuously, you use PERT. I try to remember I wash my hair in PERT continuously. Remind me tomorrow to show you the PERT commercials. They're funny.